Hello children, a very warm welcome to the virtual session again. So let us see what are we going to do today. We will revise the textual exercise which was remaining from a previous session. So we have done some question from the textual exercise as a revision. You are already written in your notebook, so you need not write it again. You just go through this video and try to recollect what we have discussed earlier. So you just have to watch the video and listen carefully to the textual questions and the answers we will discuss. So now we will start from question number 6 till question number 5 we have finished in a previous session. Here we have question 6. Look at figure 4.13. Mark where the heat is being transferred by conduction, by convection and by radiation. So you have to, the diagram is given to you. You have to mark conduction, convection and radiation here. The concept which you have learned, conduction which happens in solids, convection happens in liquids and gases, and radiation takes place without any medium. So that concept which you have learned, you just have to apply to this figure. Let us see the labeling. So over here you can see a pan which is being heated with the help of a burner and it contains water, a liquid. You have to mark a different process, all these three process. So it's very clear with you. Conduction takes place in solid, so a metal container will conduct heat. Convection in the liquid will happen because we are supplying heat with the help of the burner, and radiation will happen surrounding the burner and the pan. Because of the process of radiation, the heat will get transferred. So this is how it is being marked. We have already discussed all this. It's a revision session, children. 1 liter of water at 30 degree Celsius is mixed with 1 liter of water at 50 degree Celsius. The temperature of the mixture will be 80 degree Celsius, more than 50 degree Celsius, but less than 80 degree Celsius, 20 degree Celsius, between 30 degree and 50 degree Celsius. So you need to understand the concept which we have already discussed. Heat travel from a hotter body to a colder body till the temperature of both the body becomes same. So when a hotter body comes in contact with the colder body, heat will get transferred to the colder body till the temperature of both the bodies becomes same. So let us see the answer. The temperature of the mixture will be between 30 degree and 50 degree because hot water loses the heat, simultaneously cold water gains the heat. Just now we have discussed about the transfer of heat from hotter body to colder body. So simultaneously cold water gains heat. This keeps the temperature in between 30 and 50 degrees Celsius. So this should be the answer for question number 8. Now 9. An iron ball at 40 degrees Celsius is dropped in a mug containing water at 40 degrees Celsius. The heat will, first one, flow from iron ball to water, not flow from iron ball to water or from water to iron ball, flow from water to iron ball, increase the temperature of both. So can you predict the answer, children? Iron ball is dropped which is at 40 degree, dropped in a mug containing 40 degree. So you just now have explained you the concept. Heat transfer from hotter body to colder body till, if they're in contact, till the temperature of both the bodies are same. But if the temperature of both the bodies are same, there will be any transfer of heat? Can you guess, children? Answer is B. Not flow from iron ball to water or from water to iron ball because both of them have the same temperature of 40 degrees Celsius. So two bodies in contact, if they have the same temperature, there will be no flow of heat. There will be no flow of heat and that will be indicated the temperature remains the same. A wooden spoon is dipped in a cup of ice cream. Its other end becomes cold by the process of conduction, becomes cold by the process of convection, becomes cold by the process of radiation, does not become cold. So here you have a wooden spoon is dipped in a cup of ice cream. what will happen to the other end? As you know, wood is a insulator. It will not conduct heat. That you have learned. Wood, rubber, plastic, they are all insulators. They will not conduct heat. So there will be no transfer of heat in a wooden spoon. So let us see the answer. Does not become cold because wood is a bad conductor of heat. It will not transfer of heat. There will be no transfer of heat. Therefore, does not become cold. Stainless steel pans are usually provided with copper bottoms. The reason for this could be that copper bottoms makes the pan more durable. Such pans appear colorful. Copper is a better conductor of heat than stainless steel. Copper is easier to clean than stainless steel. You should know the answer. First of all, stainless steel pan means is a utensil. Now, utensil, what you do, a pan is used to cook food. So, when you are cooking food, you are using a utensil to cook food. Which property of the utensil will be helpful to you? It has to conduct heat, no? Otherwise, it will not be able to cook food. So, the most appropriate property here needed for any utensil in which we are cooking food is the conduction of heat. If it is not conducting heat, the heat will not get transferred to the food and food will not get cooked. So here the best answer will be, we'll see, copper is a better conductor of heat than the stainless steel. So better property, better conduction of heat that utensil will prefer. That's why um the bottom copper bottom actually help to cook food very fast because it's a very good conductor of heat. Therefore nowadays bottom of the stainless steel pans are provided with copper bottoms. So the correct answer should be copper is a better conductor of heat than the stainless steel. Now the assignment, we have not done question number 4 and 7. From the earlier session, question 4 was left, and in this session, question 7 left. This 2 question was given for assignment. You have already done in your notebook. It's a revision. If you have not done this assignment, kindly do so. Question number 4, match the following from your textbook. Refer to your textbook for match the following. And please do this assignment. And question number 7, in places of hot climate, it is advisable that the outer wall of the houses be painted white. Explain. So now in places where you have a hot climate, you will prefer your house to remain cool. So you want to keep your house cool, you have to paint it white. Why you want to paint it white? The concept was already explained to you. You have to explain in terms of dark color and light color, absorption of heat and radiation of heat, that has to discuss. So that concept of radiation, absorption and all that was very clear with you. You have to explain in terms of those concepts. So I hope all the textual exercise question and answers very clear with you, children. Now next session, for this chapter we are going to have a journal writing, because we have, before we go ahead with a new chapter, we need to do a practical based on the theory part which we have finished. So the theory we have already done. We will practically see the application of conduction, convection and radiation. So we will have a journal writing work, and I will have some demo videos for you to clear your concept for the experiment. So in the next session, we will start with the journal writing for the concept related to the chapter heat. Thank you, children. I hope all the concepts are very clear. See you next time. Have a wonderful day.